who spells Amico backwards.
Intellivision. I don't know who that is though.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's Amico backwards.
Recently IGN Middle East got their hands on the Intellivision Amico. The article they released noted the control was unresponsive to touch. Quoted from article.
According to the local rep, the console included an old firmware version due to which it was not fully responsive to touch. Further improvements have already been made to existing firmware architectures and final retail.
Yeah, the firmware, that's a weird, they used a GIF file there. They made a GIF file of the Shark thing there. But yeah, it was an older firmware. I think it was from a month or so ago, because the way firmware works, because we have the hardware firmware and then you have the controller firmware. And the way firmware works is, like, our guys internally are doing everything. Like they update the firmware for the console and the controllers probably every 2 days. Many versions of firmware always, it's kind of the final process, working out all those things. And so in order to have a stable running unit, you want to use firmware that works from a month or two ago or whatever he had. And because he's not, because he's not in the U.S. with us, it's harder for him to recognize, oh, this works with this thing and this patch, but this game doesn't work with this thing because now the thing. So it's so complex. So he keeps a solid version of everything, the games and all that stuff, from I think 2 months ago.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
So the console missed its launch date twice, but the firmware from 2 months ago that was quote solid still didn't work and had major lag. A quote from Tommy Tallarico.
From what Samit tells me, they were very impressed.
Stop it. Get some help.